I'm gonna be so for real, I do not want to be here right now. Like literally zero part of me wants to be here. And of course I don't want to be here because it's leg day, but we're gonna do it anyways because we don't follow the mood, we follow the plan around here. So I'm just gonna warm up and hope that the energy flows into me. That sounds weird. The energy comes to me because right now I just want to go back to my condo and chillax a little bit, but let's just do it anyways. Okay, so warm up didn't really do anything. Still very heavily don't want to do this, but the best remedy for that is to just start without even thinking about it, and then halfway through you'll probably be like, yeah, I don't regret starting this to begin with, you know what I mean? That's a whole ideology behind we don't follow the mood, we follow the plan, because if you follow the plan, the mood follows, you know what I mean? You catch my drift? Anyways, I'm going to take you through my full quad and calf day that I've been doing for a couple months now. It's been my go-to, and I swear I feel sore every single day after I do this. Okay, so if you do feel sore after this, apologies, but I promise it's worth it. And if you feel a lot of pain during this workout, I promise it's worth it. All right, to begin, as you guys know, I love my heel elevated squats. I would prefer to call them goblet squats because that's just easier, but people came at me for the terminology because you're not holding it like this, you're holding it like this. But anyways, I need to stop saying but. We're gonna do heel elevated squats on the Smith machine, and I prefer to do them on the Smith because that way I can go closer to failure versus goblets. I'm only maxed out by what my hands and my arms can hold, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do one set of heel elevated on the Smith with the weight, and then right afterwards, we're gonna superset it. Obviously, I love my supersets. Superset it with a set of bodyweight goblet squats. We're gonna do 4 sets, and with all my exercises, I begin with 1 warm-up set, do 3 sets following that, but with the 3 sets, I'm increasing the weight every single time if I can. So let's do it. Now, as my heel elevation, I'm using 2 10-pound dumbbells, which you're gonna put your feet on top of the handle portion. If you don't have dumbbells, or you don't wanna use dumbbells, you can also use a plate or a low platform. Anything will work for the heel elevation. All right, 1 warm-up set. I need to add some weight to this because, as per usual, all the equipment in this gym is a little bit janky, a little bit under the weather, and the Smith machine, if I just pop it up, it will stay like that. I literally need to push it down for it to go down, so it clearly doesn't have any starting weight, which is unfortunate because I do like a Smith machine with a little bit of a base weight to it, but we're just gonna deal with what we got, you know? Let's start with like a humble 10 pounds on each side. Heels underneath the dumbbell handles. I naturally have my toes a little bit pointed outwards just for the comfort of my knees and my hips. Now for the squat, the first thing you're gonna do is send your hips back. You're gonna focus all your weight on your heels. Sink down as far down as your hamstrings will allow it. You want to avoid giving into that butt wink where your glutes kind of just concave. Go down as far as you're comfortable, as far as you're able to go before pushing through your heels back up to starting position. So let's do a set, warm-up set for this. I'm aiming for 10 to 12 reps of this, and then I'm gonna go into 10 to 12 reps of body weight. Down and up. Really get that mind muscle connection flowing with this warm-up set. Okay. Now with these, you want to slow down as much as possible to increase the time under tension, which I friggin' hate. Holy crap. Okay, so that already hurt, and I'm not looking forward to adding weight, but of course we came in here with a plan, so I gotta do what I don't want to do, and I'm gonna add some weight. We added some weight. Let's just get into it. Okay, and that is already kind of heavy for me. Okay. $11 and $12. Ow. Okay, 1. I hate these so much. Ow, it's burning. 10, 11, and 12. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Let's add 10 more pounds. I like increasing it with very small increments. So we're gonna increase by 10 pounds each side. So if my math is correct, that's a whole 20 pounds. Fuck. I don't want to do this. If we're gonna do this, a better song needs to happen right now. Let's go. Ah, that's heavy, okay. Let's go. Come on, one more. Okay, you got 2 more, come on, you can do it. One more, push, come on. Ow, dude. 1, 2. 11, 12. Ow. Okay, we're done here. Done. Next up, we're gonna do bench platform split squats. Fun fact, I've only since introduced bench platform split squats back into my split about 2 or 3 months ago. Before, it was always bugging my hamstring, and I feel like it's because I was never warming up properly, and I already have a problem with my left hamstring. But so then when I started doing bench platform split squats, it like really exacerbated the issue. But since now that I'm warming up, I have slowly reintroduced it into my split. If you guys have noticed from my most recent leg workouts on Instagram and TikTok, and they're a game changer. Like, I don't know if it's just because I haven't put them in the rotation for a while, but they literally demolish my quads. So to get into position, you want to have a bench situated. Now, my bench, as you see, is lopsided, and there's really nothing I can do about it because everything in this gym is broken, you know, gotta love it. But I need to stop saying but. To get into position, I never usually do this setup. I kind of like bounce into form. So I think for me, I'm 5'4" for reference. I don't know if that was necessary information, but 3.5 steps away from the bench is perfect. And then I'm just gonna suss out the situation and see if it's actually a good position, which it feels like it. So I'm gonna hope and pray that I get that spot every single time. With bench platform split squats, if you want to target the glutes, you're gonna naturally lean forward slightly. For the quads, you're gonna have a little bit more of an upright posture. Obviously, you don't want to arch your back, but just make sure that it's neutral with a very slight slant, just for comfortability, if that's a word. You're gonna sink down. Now, the key is to leave all your weight on here. A lot of people put so much weight on their back leg, which then you feel a burn in that quad, when it should just be there for stabilization. So you go down, kind of upright. Now, the key for mind muscle connection for me is that I do a little bit of a pause at the bottom just to feel that big stretch, and then push up through my quads, focusing on this leg, focusing on the heel of this leg, and using my quads to do all the work. Naturally, if you feel it in your glutes, there's not really any workaround other than just fixing your posture. But at the same time, like, it's okay if the glutes get a little bit of a pump as well as the quad, you know what I mean? Let's grab some weights and see how it feels. How I situate every single exercise is I do 1 warm-up set. Wait, I already explained that. For these, as usual, I'm gonna do 1 warm-up set followed by 3 working sets. So I'm gonna start with a relatively light weight for this first set. The key is to just warm up your muscles, get used to the form, get used to the posture before moving on to bigger weights. Just so you prepare your body a little bit and try to prevent injury as much as possible. Okay, we got 2 dumbbells, or you can do 1 dumbbell, up to you, or you can do body weight. Totally up to you. I am gonna start with 2 dumbbells, 20 pounds each, if you guys are interested. And I'm gonna sink down, pause, that brief pause, and up. Sink down, and up. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps, very slow reps. 3, 4, 10. It helps if you keep your eye line on something still, so it helps you with balance a little bit. And 12. Okay, other leg now. For my warm-up set, I like going straight into it, but I just realized now I did not do any body weight split squats on these, so let me just situate my form for a sec. Oh, yes, that was a hip crack. What is up with that? Okay, that's pretty good. 12. Okay, time to up the weight. The mic breathing is so heavy right now. Holy. Next, we're doing 25 pounds each side. I'm probably gonna increase the weight about 5 pounds with each set until I get close to failure. With split squats, I touched on this on one of my TikTok videos. Split squats are one of those where I don't go until failure, but I go close to failure, so I'll keep like 2 or 3 reps in reserve just to make sure that when I start to lose form and I find that I'm so tired that I can't keep that form, then that's when I'll stop it. And that's just to prevent injury as much as possible. I need some music or else I'm not gonna do this. I'm sorry guys. I thought I was gonna raw dog this. I can't do it. 1, 2. Seven. I gotta stop leaning forward so much. 11 and 12. And that was just set number 2. Okay, we increased it to 35 pounds. No, 30 pounds. We got 2 more sets and then we move on. Had to recruit my lifting straps for this next set because I literally am going to respectfully die. Yo, my foot almost broke and you guys were witnesses to that, okay? You know what's unfortunate timing right now is that a sad song is playing and I'm strapped up, so there's no way I'm going back, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just bite my lip? Like that's, what is this, 2010 freaking Vine? I don't know. Okay, come on. I did it again. 5. Okay. 12. Holy crap. 1 more set, y'all. I have a feeling the baby's gonna emerge literally right now. Come on. You got 2 more, come on. 11. Come on. Fuck. That was literally wild, dude. It's like every part of my brain doubts me, and then I'm just like a voice behind my head that's just like, you better do it right now or else, you know, saying like worse things, but like you get the gist. Next we're gonna do leg press, and instead of doing a regular leg press, I like to stick with a narrow stance because I find that my mind muscle connection for quads is the best when I have a more narrow stance instead of the regular wider out stance. I'm gonna show it from this angle so you get a good idea of my narrow stance and my general form. Now, one thing that I noticed I've always been doing wrong up until recently was when I bring the weight down, I find that my knees either, you know, concave in or push out. The more I focus, like sometimes I'll put my hands here just to keep it in my head that I need to keep my knees aligned with my feet, and I find that not only does that help solve the hip issues that I was having with this machine, but it also helps with the mind muscle connection on my quads. So definitely give that a try if you notice that that is happening with you. We're gonna do 1 warm-up set and then 3 working sets. As usual with the working sets, I'm gonna increase the weight with everyone. Now with leg press, I like to have it a little bit higher up just so I can get as deep as possible. Now a lot of people feel pain in their lower back when they do this, and I think the reason why is because without noticing, you lift up your butt when you get to the lowest part of your leg press. Now, in order to avoid this, try to go, like, don't overdo it with the depth if you can't reach it and you're not flexible enough to reach that far down, but reach as far down as you can without lifting up your butt. Really focus on keeping it flat against the seat and then push up through your feet. Focus on your quads, focus on the muscle group that you're trying to target with that exercise, and you'll find that it makes a world of a difference. So let's do 10 to 12 reps. All right, first working set, let's do 8 to 10. This is the fourth exercise, fourth. I don't know if body weight is counted as an exercise, but this is the fourth exercise. Is diabolical. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's increase the weight a little bit. Set number 3. Come on, let's do this thing. I need music. 1, 2. And 10. Ow, dude. Ow. That freaking hurts. Oh my gosh, I need a sec. Hold on. Last set, y'all. We got it. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost done this leg day. I'm so over it right now. Let's do it. Come on. 1, 2. Come on, 2 more. 9. 1 more, come on. Holy crap, I'm shaking. The fuck was that? Ow. Holy crap. Bro, my quads fucking... Deanna, they're swearing, relax. My quads are freaking killing. Ow. Okay, let's move on. We got 1 more quad exercise, then we're gonna finish with calves. So there's not many things that will set me off in life, I feel. I feel like I'm pretty easygoing and go with the flow. The one thing that always throws me over the edge or like ticks me off a little bit is when people load up, particularly this machine, when they load up this machine like 5 or 6 plates and don't take them off. Hey guys, who else is lifting that weight? I'm not. I don't know if it's just because I'm doing legs, but like that's really bugging me. The freaking tissues, the plates are literally everywhere. Tissues are everywhere. This dumbbell came out of nowhere when literally the plate rack is right there. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm doing legs today that I'm like in a mood, you know? Anyways, let's just get to it. That's way better. That dumbbell, I'm not gonna do it. If it was light, I would do it, but I'm like, I don't know. Is that me? Is that a hypocrite? I didn't put it there, but like, it's 60 pounds. I don't want to be rolling 60 pounds across the gym to put it back, you know? For another day. Final quad exercise. We got quad extensions. I was debating doing the drop set or not, and I feel like the fact that I'm debating is just out of pure laziness, which means I should do it, so I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do 3 sets, kind of, back to back. I'm really debating this hardcore. No, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna do 3. It's kind of like a tricep. It's a drop set, but kind of a tricep. Drop set, tricep, drop set, whatever. First set, we're gonna do heaviest weight for 8 reps. Then we're gonna drop the weight by 1, do 6 reps. Then drop the weight 1 more time, then do 4 reps. And that'll be 1 set. Let's do this. 1, 2, 7, 8. Drop it by 1, do 6 reps. 1 and 6. Drop it. Do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That hurts so bad. And that was just a warm-up. We must do it anyways. We have to do it anyways. Literally, ever since saying we don't follow the mood, we follow the plan. It's not even the phrase that keeps me going. It's the fact that I tell you guys and you're like, I'm on it, I'm doing it. So I'm like, shit, if they're doing it, I gotta do it, you know? Ugh. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna go a little heavier now for this working set. 8 reps. 1, 2, 7, 8. There we go. It's already hurting. Drop it. 6 reps. Come on. 1, 2, 6. Drop it. 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, actually I shouldn't be doing that to my legs, like to the weight, you know. 2 more sets and it just keeps getting heavier, doesn't it? Set number 3, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna do it, okay? Just gonna do it. I'm not ready. I am. Come on. 8 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 7, 8. Come on. Drop it. 6 reps. 1, 2, 5. Oh my gosh. 6. Drop it. 4 reps. Come on. 1, 3, 4. Ow. It's that freaking lactic acid. I hate it. I hate it. Working out wouldn't be too tough if it wasn't for that freaking lactic acid. That might be scientifically incorrect. I think there's also some validity to that. One last set. Yo, I can't even stand. Last set. Let's do this thing. 8 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 7, 8. Drop it. 6 reps. 1, 2. Drop it. Ow, my quads, dude. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Ow, dude. Fuck. All right. To end off, we're gonna do some calf raises. This is literally like my sweet treat at the end of the night. Like, there's nothing more that I love. There's nothing I love more than when I get to this point of my workout. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps, 1 warm-up set, and then 3 working sets that follow. What's crazy about this is that this machine is broken, so the height cannot be adjusted, but thankfully we're at a good height where I can get some good depth, so yeah, interesting. All right, now the key with this is you want to extend up, squeeze the top, and you want to really control on the way down instead of bouncing up and down, just to really get that time under tension, get that big stretch at the bottom, push up, and let's continue for 10 to 12 reps. Increase the weight. Okay, last set. freaking calves are toast. 10, 11. One more, come on. Big stretch. 12. Ow, dude. And that is a wrap on my quads and calves workout, my go-to leg day. If you guys try this out, let me know how it went and how you're feeling the next day, because I already know I'm gonna be literally toast tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna lay down for the next 7 to 8 hours and hope for the best. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.